Hey everyone, I'm Jack Ferdman, and this is Rewatching Oscar's Movie Minute. It's Surprise Sunday, and today's film is the 1986 action film, The Karate Kid Part 2. One Oscar-nominated film, let's go. Now, The Karate Kid Part 2 was directed by John G. Avildsen and stars Ralph Macchio, Pat Morita, Nobu McCarthy, Danny Kamekona, and Yuji Okumoto. Now, following his All-Valley Tournament victory, Daniel LaRusso travels with Mr. Miyagi to Okinawa, where Miyagi is forced to confront unresolved conflicts from his past. As Daniel navigates a new culture, romance, and increasingly hostile rivals, the lessons of honor and balance are tested far from the karate mat. Now, with the enormous success of The Karate Kid in 1984, it practically guaranteed at least one sequel, and on paper, Part 2 makes sense. The original film left several storylines open: Daniel's relationship, the idea of defending his title, and most intriguingly, Mr. Miyagi's past. Screenwriter Robert Mark Kamen wisely shifts the focus away from tournament repetition and instead sends our two leads across the world, placing the emotional weight squarely on Miyagi. Conceptually, that's not at all a bad idea. But execution matters, and this is where the film starts to wobble. Visually, The Karate Kid Part 2 is undeniably attractive. Shot in Hawaii, standing in for Okinawa, the landscapes are lush, colorful, and often beautiful to look at. The film clearly wants to feel bigger and more epic, and more culturally immersive than its predecessor. And yes, like many viewers at the time, I had a crush on Tamlyn Tomida's Kumiko back in 1986. She was beautiful, and I was 22. She brings warmth and sincerity to a role that otherwise isn't given much depth. Unfortunately, the surrounding characters don't fare as well. The new antagonists, especially Daniel's foes, feel cartoonish and one-dimensional, lacking the grounded menace of Johnny Lawrence from the original. Their dialogue is stiff, their motivations are thin, and it's hard to feel any real tension when they're on screen. The cultural conflict is simplified to the point of caricature, and the emotional stakes rarely feel earned. Now, while the film does hold importance for fans of the franchise, particularly now with many of these characters returning decades later in the entertainingly campy Cobra Kai series, that nostalgia doesn't fully rescue the film itself. The climax in particular is baffling. A sudden torrential storm becomes the catalyst for a major narrative shift, and instead of feeling dramatic, it plays oddly contrived. The dialogue during these moments is frankly atrocious, and it's hard not to shake your head as the film leans into melodrama without the charm to support it. And what's really disappointing is the freshness and magic of the original are gone. The Karate Kid Part 2 isn't a disaster, it's just flat. The heart that made the first film resonate feels diluted, replaced by spectacle and sentiment that don't quite land. I'm giving The Karate Kid Part 2 a C. Now, The Karate Kid Part 2 was nominated for just one Academy Award, and that was for Best Original Song, and the song was Glory of Love, and it didn't win. Join me again tomorrow for another Oscar-nominated film right here on Rewatching Oscar's Movie Minute, because if the Academy took notice, it's worth a rewatch.